Thank you, Senator Blumenthal. And indeed, he has been a wonderful teammate in this endeavor as we have worked tirelessly over the last few years to bring this to completion. He and his team, my team, have gotten to know all of these advocates and how grateful we are to each of the advocates for repeatedly coming to the Hill, taking the time to visit with members. That is why there are 70 names on this bill. And that is why we are going to be able to push this across the finish line. We are so grateful to the advocates because you really have brought your stories to bear on the importance of this and the necessity of making certain that the virtual space is going to be a safe space for young people. We could not be at this point without you, and we're also appreciative to Senator Schumer for scheduling the vote, and I agree. We need it without amendments. We need the vote to happen quickly so that we can go ahead and move this across the finish line. Senator Blumenthal and I really came to this legislation after a series of hearings that we did in Commerce Committee. And as we looked at a more granular level at what was happening to young people in the virtual space. And through that process of hearings, and then the Instagram hearing was really quite pivotal in this, and finding out what young people are being exposed to in that virtual space led us to drafting and pushing forward the Kids Online Safety Act. And the fact that as we did those hearings, as we held those hearings, we heard from people who said, I want to tell you my story. Then to see people come together and say, yes, we can find a way to do this and a way to make it happen. That is something so vitally important to the legislative process. Now, as Tracy said, Congress has not passed a bill. A law has not been signed since 1998 to protect our children in the virtual space. Over that 25 years, a lot has changed, and we all know that. And we have seen some of the negative effects that this has brought. So KOSA is close to the finish line. We look forward to that vote this week, and we look forward to being able to move this over to the House for a speedy consideration and passage on the House floor.